Hi, my name is David Conway. I'm from Daithi, Middleton, the same estate as Caroline. I report like any other day on the morning of the 18th of October 2023. I dropped my 2-year-old son to the creche, which is at the beginning of my estate, and my 5-year-old son to school, which is literally across the road from my estate. It was raining heavy, but nothing new there. It had been raining heavy for weeks at this stage, and it was the third hour warning of rain in the space of a few months. I got a phone call from my panic-stricken wife at 11:20, telling me the water was beginning to come into our beautiful little home that we had spent the past 8 years renovating, and had just finished that summer. I luckily was working only 20 minutes away and was thinking, should I stop off on the way and get a few sandbags? I would have needed a pretty big sandbag. When I arrived into the beginning of our estate, just where the creche is, I was met with a wall of water 4 foot deep. I reversed my van out onto the road, but couldn't go back the road I'd come, as the water had come in behind me, and I couldn't go past my estate as the water was in front of me. So the only safe place I could park my van was at the school opposite my estate, where luckily there was a slight incline in the road. So after parking the van, I ran back and started to wade into the dirty water, which came above my waist. Bearing in mind I'm 6'3" tall. At that point I saw my 5'4" petite wife just ahead of me, with the water almost up to her chest, trying to carry my 2-year-old son through the water to our home about 100 metres away. They were actually crossing a current of water so strong that an hour later a car got carried away. When we got to our home, the house was almost 3 foot deep, with all our possessions and kids' toys floating around. When the top of the radiator started to disappear, I wondered, should we start evacuating the house, as I feared for the safety of my family, who were all trapped upstairs. Everything downstairs was destroyed, over 8 years of hard labour gone in 20 minutes. I then, like a lot of families, had to get my son, who was stuck in the school. So back through the water, trying not to trip over curbs, street electric boxes, etc. As you could not see anything from my waist down, I waded back to the school, brought my son home to the door in a kayak. Luckily, some of my neighbours had a rubber dinghy and a kayak, so with the help from other residents of the estate, we battled the dangerous currents and conditions and brought a lot of children home by ourselves. There was no sign of help from anyone of the emergency services or army, even though I had called the National Fire Brigade at 11:25 a.m, but they never came. Now, I'm not one to cry easily, but when I woke up the following morning, I cried for what had happened to my home, but more importantly, the fright I got to have my family in danger like that. It was a miracle nobody died that day. Our beautiful home has now become just a place we reside in. We live in constant fear every time it rains, and it could flood again. We need immediate action with interim measures, and we need a much more speedy response to getting the flood scheme planning in place and possible objections passed through the courts quickly. The safety of our families and homes depends on it. Thank you.